Hi, Leo. Okay, Leo. We're taking a look at a special reading today. We call it the open ended romance reading. Now, at the end of this reading, we're going to go over to Vimeo and we're going to do a short throw with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And we're calling that reading the closure of the open ended romance. And we're going to see if we have uh, a story that transcends. And so, I'm going to come back in about a month and a half and take a look at the situation again and see where we're at. Now, if you want a reading meant just for you, you can go over to my Weebly webpage. I've left the link down below so you can click on, go to the readings page. The little icon in the upper left-hand corner will direct you to that readings and price page. Decide what you want, fill out the contact form, and let me know, and I'll get back to you. Excuse me. A nice sip of some wonderful tea. And let's take a look at what we're looking at for Leo. Now, Leo, I did take a few minutes to take a closer look at what we've got here for you. And for some of you, you're looking at a partner who may be having an affair at work, a partner who may be the boss and is having an affair maybe with a assistant or a secretary, or possibly, and this may not resonate with everybody, I know it's not going to, this could be someone, their spouse is having an affair with their best friend, their closest friend, a confidant, someone they thought they could trust. So, let's take a look at the first card. Now, this is a little bit different than the way I did the first half of the series for the earth and the water signs. My air and fire signs are going to have their reading done a little bit different. I'm trying to shift the energy of these situations a little bit. But in this situation, the very bottom line is someone is having an affair, a partner is having an affair in Leo's life that is either connected to work, it's connected to friendship. Okay, I'm just going to get into it. The Emperor. The Emperor is the boss. Like I said, I almost feel like this is a person who is having some sort of a tryst with a underling at work. Maybe this is the secretary, or this is the mail boy, or the copy boy, or the person who is the tech genius on the floor for the computers, or whoever this worker bee is. They're being used, frankly, as a vehicle for sex for someone. Now, right in the middle of this Knight of Wands energy and this Emperor, the boss, the guy in charge, and the person down below, we've got the King of Swords energy. He can be someone in the situation that has clarity. He could be the spouse of this person, male or female, it doesn't matter, who is aware of the situation and is getting ready to cut that situation loose. They're aware of it, they know it's there, they're focusing on it, and they're focusing on the end of it. Now, the Sibylas that we've thrown for this row is the Fortune card, the Prisoner card, and the Stanza card, which is the empty room. The room where maybe there have been fights, but it's an uncomfortable place to be. And I think some of you are stuck. It may have become a cycle for you. And you're tied to it. You're a prisoner to the situation, or maybe you're a prisoner of your thoughts, with a partner who has chosen to have this situation they're very much on the outside of the home. Even though we have this card here of a happy home at the focus, I think this is just that. It's the focus. It's wanting to get back to this place. Or it's wanting to maybe have a new opportunity at a happy home. But without this person, Now, this fortune card is the same energy as the Wheel of Fortune. Now, it can talk about money. And if this person is the boss, he's in charge, he runs the company, or it is his company, he's the CEO, the big man at the top, and if he's using someone within the company for sexual opportunities, that is a change in fortune that can bring this person a change in fortune. It can get this person fired. If he runs the company and the owner finds out about it, because we have a real strong energy of authority here with the Emperor, the King of Swords, and the Hierophant. We've got very strong energy of someone in control. So I do feel that this is either going to be an affair with the owner of a company, and he's in control of his own fortune. He can do whatever he wants to. It's like the feeling like, I'm Donald Trump and I can do whatever I want to. I can grope women if I want to. I can do whatever the hell I choose because I rule my fortune. I rule my world. I feel I can do anything because I'm the big man in charge. I can even take advantage of underlings. So this is a guy who is actually pretty power hungry, pretty self-assured that he's safe, and no matter what he does, he can enslave people into sexual favors in exchange for a paycheck. It's that kind of a sleazy energy I'm getting off of this guy. But that fortune, that cycle, is probably going to come to an end in one way or another. That form of communication may be shut down for that partner who may feel they're in control on a business level, but they've got another thing coming to them, especially in the home. If this, and for someone, this is a very self-assured man who may be having an affair with his, or maybe this is a female having an affair with her spouse's best friend. But this is someone having an affair with a spouse's best friend. Now, in the second row, we get that message about the best friend because the Lamika is here, the best friend is here. But the Lamika comes in between this marital situation that brings it to an end. Now, the Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands talks to me about this person, about this, and this can even be you, Leo, as a fire energy dealing with the situation where a spouse has taken up a sexual relationship either with your best friend or with someone in the work situation who may have been like a secretary or someone, an assistant that you thought you could trust with that person. But this person stepped out of their boundaries. They went outside of their marriage for something that is going to be responsible for bringing about necessary change. This talks about change in fortune. So this person has gone from someone who sits in a very high position to someone who is rolling the wheel out of their favor, away from their favor. There may be a little bit of confusion or some facts that have not been unearthed about this thing yet, but that end is coming. This trusted assistant, trusted friend is coming in between a employer and that employer's spouse. And that, with the Morte, the death card, that, and we have the death card here too. There is an end to that. Now, we move into the next. The last row of this reading talks about temperance, the Hierophant, and the Three of Swords. That heartbreak, that betrayal, knowing that that betrayal is there. But again, this talks about a change in fortune for a person, an executive, or someone of authority, someone who kind of sits on high, feels they can do whatever the hell they feel like doing because they control the reins of this, whatever it is. I get very much a Donald Trump kind of feel here. Someone who feels that just because their name is on the building or their name is on the company, they have free reign over people here. And we have, with the temperance, that is looking for the harmony in a situation. So I'm feeling a lot of imbalance here. Like there are people within this company that are confused by this behavior. There are people in this family who frankly don't understand why it is that this person of authority has to sleep with their employees in order to have gratification when they have a partner at home. But that partner at home is shutting that down. Now, the balance, the harmony coming back, sitting next to the Hierophant. And right next to that Three of Swords, this is that contract. That contract being broken in order to bring the harmony. Comes with manifestation on the death card. This talks about a transformation. This is a transformation. There's a lot of transformative energy here. The wheel is serious transformation. But for this person who sits on high, they are about to take a fall. They are about to get what is coming to them. And I don't know if Donald Trump is a Leo, but there is some comeuppance here for this guy right here. This guy who runs this company, who is causing terrible heartbreak. And it wouldn't even surprise me if Trump is a Leo. It wouldn't be surprising if that wife of his decides that she is going to put the kibosh on all of that rubbing he's been doing over the years. Apparently, from the sounds of it, he may be guilty of molesting a lot of women in the course of his workday and to get some cheap thrills. And this is exactly where I almost feel this executive energy is at too. And it wouldn't surprise me if there are a lot of executives out there who have this kind of frame of mind. But somebody's wife is getting ready to shut all of that heartbreak down. They're taking control of that contract. They're bringing the balance back. Now, we have the desperate act of jealousy, the liar, and someone who longs for the past. Easy. Look, somebody has created a very bad atmosphere in a workplace because of their behavior. There may be numerous people involved with this executive, And now you have infighting. Now you have people not only jealous, not only spreading lies, gossip, but someone who is seriously considering their next move. And I almost feel, and you know what's funny? We have the melancholia, and Melania is Trump's wife, and I have been calling her melancholia for weeks now, just as a joke. I'm not a big fan of the Trump family, so I've been referring to Melania as melancholia, and here she is. And like I said, I think there is jealousy, lies, and I think that this person, what they're considering, I hear the word malicious. And connected to this word melancholia, I almost feel that there is a malicious kind of comeuppance coming, like groups of women coming together to clear the air and eliminate this guy from whatever it is, whatever position he holds. I feel that there are a lot of people who have been offended by this guy, and they're coming together. Right, and it's coming through in this card, Spirit. I know I don't have anyone having conversation about this, but I do see these cups as many misgivings, many things that, look, this girl is horrified by what she sees. And here she is next to somebody who's laughing hysterically. They think the whole thing is funny as hell. So we have two opposite sides to this Trump-esque story. And look, here. I said someone went outside of their boundaries. Here we have Ishtar. It's about boundaries. It says, here though, the advice for you is love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. This is about having boundaries. And in this situation, this is about sexual boundaries, about an employer who is stepping outside of the boundaries of decency. And this is the card that talks about the reincarnation. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. The end for someone of that situation, seriously, in their workplace, if you are this person's spouse, you're about to put an end to this, whatever this is. Even if it's your husband or your wife and they own their own business. Say it's a husband and he chases women around his oil change business all day long. Or it's a wife who owns a flower shop and she, has a thing going with the delivery boy. It's just one of those kind of things where it's someone, abuse of power. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Those are the words that I needed to get, is abuse of power. Someone who has too much power and who wields this power in order to have their own gratification. Okay, now, if you want to go over to Vimeo, here's the cards, the deck of the sexual magic, the tarot of the sexual magic. Go on over to Vimeo, link is down below. If you want the closure for this reading, for you. Yeah, woo, for you. Yeah. I'm just about gonna need a break after this one. Okay, so there you go. If you want a reading, again, if you want a reading meant just for you, go to my Weebly website. Over on my Vimeo channel, I've got all kinds of stuff going on there. Check it out if you want. And until the next time, Take care of yourself, Leo. Take care of one another. And peace.